So, how do you trick a narcissist into showing his or her true colors? Well, number one is try this. Ask him or her about their past. What you will find in most cases is a narcissist will respond one of two ways. They will become very silent if you catch them off guard. Why would they become silent? Well, because chances are they don't have a very pleasant past. They've got skeletons in their closet. They have screwed over so many people in their past, and they're aware of it, they just don't care. Walk up to any cat, could be the neighborhood cat, could be the house cat, any cat, and ask the cat about his past. How many mice have you killed in your past? And the mouse, like the narcissist, will usually become silent. But unlike the narcissist, it's because cats can't talk. But if they could talk, they would. They have to admit it. They have assassinated many mice over their lifetimes. A narcissist has assassinated the character of many people. Actually, not so much the character as the reputation of many people. They don't want you to know that because that will be a huge red flag to you that this person is going to go after you as well. And that's what narcissists are, isn't it? In a sense, they are character assassins. They are serial character killers. Or again, it's not so much character as it is reputation. Your character, by the way, is who you are. Your reputation is who people think you are. And there's a difference. He doesn't want to tell you about his past. He or she doesn't want to tell you about their past. But what they may do is, and they often do, is exaggerate it or add to it. It's not uncommon for a person with narcissism to tell you that he or she in the past was maybe in law enforcement or some other highly respected field. Maybe they were heroes in the military. Yeah, there are records of people actually saying that. Sometimes serial killers were very, not universally, but often, I should say, noted for elaborating their past, saying things that just weren't true. Some of their past they'll be honest with, but others not so much. The stories I could tell, but we don't have time now, maybe later. So if they exaggerate, if they say things that cannot be true. Now, I knew one narcissist. The way that he exaggerated his past was he appealed to stories that didn't just necessarily make him out to be a hero, but he appealed to stories that we would call conspiracy theories. And what he's been doing all his life is he has been hiding. He has been hiding from the New World Order. Well, truth is, he's been hiding from authorities because he would cheat people out of money, because he would take his car in to have it fixed, and he'd talk him into letting him take his car without paying his bill. Because he would buy food at a wholesale outlet and owned by somebody he knew and trusted, or they trusted him, and he'd just stick them for $400. Never pay his bill. This guy evicted multiple times. That's his past, but that's not what he's going to tell you. What he is going to tell you is that he is being persecuted because of his religious beliefs. That sounds absurd, doesn't it? You know, I'm trying not to laugh here, but the thing is, people believed him. No, I believed him. I didn't believe that he was being persecuted for his religious beliefs, or I didn't believe that he was being persecuted by the New World Order, but I believe that he believed that. So I gave him a pass, and I didn't dig any further into his past. Oh, that was a mistake. So the first thing you want to do is ask him or her about their past. Now, you don't know who a narcissist is upon first meeting. If they're good at being a narcissist, most of them are experts at wearing a false face, a mask. They're experts at wearing a costume that is not literally, but presenting themselves as somebody who they are not. So it's hard to tell, but one of the ways we can tell is when we first meet people, ask them about their past. That doesn't mean that everyone who won't disclose their past is a narcissist. It could be, it's none of your business. I've had people ask me about my past. People I've never met before. And it put me off a little bit because, it was none of their business what I did all my life. I don't really care that people know that I was a pastor for about 12 years, and after that, I had a direct marketing business, 25, 30 years. I'm pushing 7 years old. Look, I've been around the block. I've been there. I've learned a thing or two, and that, by the way, is why I make these videos, just to share with you some of the things that I've learned. And another thing I learned, number 2, one of the ways you can expose a narcissist, one of the ways you can find out what his true colors are or her true colors are is just simply disagree with him. It doesn't really matter rather what you're disagreeing about. It could be anything. They may say, hey, let's go out to eat. You say, okay, let's go to White Castle, which, by the way, is the best place on the planet to go eat for me. But he may say, or she may say, nah, I don't want to go to White Castle. Let's go to McDonald's. Okay, cool, go to McDonald's. But whatever you say, they will disagree with you, or whatever they say, if you disagree with them, they will insist on doing it their way. They won't say, oh, well, okay, whatever. That's not the way it works. So, now if the narcissist says, let's go to White Castle, best place to eat on earth, and you say, nah, I'd rather go to McDonald's. So you're just kind of reversing the roles. Guess what will happen? The narcissist will object. No, we're going to do it my way. That's one of the ways you can expose. You can see one of the false flags of a narcissist. Now, when we talk about their true color, what we're talking about is a point in time, and I guess they still do it, when you would identify a ship, say in the 1800s or whatever, you would identify a ship's nationality and ownership by the flag that they flew, their colors. So you'd find out who they truly were. And some ships, particularly pirate ships, would send up false flags, which is what narcissists do. So the pirate maybe they have a British flag, so they send up a British flag. And if you are the captain of a British vessel, you would see no problem. That's one of our guys. No, it wasn't. It was a pirate ship pretending to be one of your guys. And that's what narcissists do. They are, let's think of them as pirates. They send up false flags. But what you want to do is you want to realize that virtually every narcissist is waving a false flag. We need hoisting a false flag, and we want to know who they really are. So number 3 is this. Ask them for a favor. Ask them to do something for you. Now, chances are, if you are in any kind of relationship with a narcissist, be it a love relationship, maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's a business relationship, maybe it's familial or family relationship, maybe just somebody at work, one of the things that you will discover is they're not going to do you favors. Now, if you ask them, they are very much put off by it. If you ask them to do something for you, there's no way. Look, the narcissist thinks to himself, I'm the guy in charge here. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be the boss. He doesn't have to be the supervisor. He still thinks the entire world revolves around him, and that includes the workplace. So you don't ask the boss to do you a favor. The boss asks you to do the favor and do him a favor, and the narcissist sees himself always at the top. Number 4 is watch for empathy. And like a narcissist never wants to do you a favor outside of the initial grooming, the initial love bombing phase, they do you lots of favors then, but outside of that, not so much. They will not grant you empathy. They don't care about you. They just don't. And the longer the relationship, the friendship, the association continues, the more it becomes evident this person doesn't care about me. But if you see those signs that they are belittling you, putting you down relative to themselves, particularly belittling you in front of others, that is a way that you can see the true colors of a narcissist. One of the things the narcissist loves to do is to be the most respected person among any group. And the way they do that is by putting down others. So let's say that you have a friendship with a guy at the workplace. Everybody knows you and this guy, yeah, you're buddies, you get along. But you find that your good buddy at the workplace, the guy who kind of took you under the wing, which there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, took you under his or her wing and is seeing to it that nobody else bothers you or bullies you. Well, when he or she belittles you, puts you down in front of others, that's a narcissist. That is somebody who is taking care of you, looking out for you as a means of looking out for himself, keeping you in his circle of influence. Number 5 is this. This is the way that, sad to say, but this is the way that I saw the true flag of one of the primary narcissists in my life. Number 5 is weight. Eventually, the narcissist will expose himself. You will see his true flags. You will get close enough to find out, okay, this guy is not from Britain. This guy is a pirate. You will find out who he or she truly is, but sometimes it takes time. But every narcissist cannot stay in character all the time. There's not one of them on the planet. Eventually, they're going to slip. Eventually, they're going to come out of their false selves and into the character of their true selves. The stage play is over. The act is done. The curtain has fallen. Look behind the curtain, and there you see the guy without his stage makeup, without his costume. We're speaking figuratively here, obviously. This is a metaphor. But, yeah, you see the true person. You see the true flag. You see the colors of the flag. And do you see those 2 rectangles on the screen? Well, if you'd like our conversation to continue, all you got to do is click on one of those 2 rectangles. And we just keep on talking together. If not, well, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you all next time.